Hey folks, if you're a fan of animation and love discovering hidden secrets in movies, then get ready for an incredible journey. Today, we're diving into the details and Easter eggs of Inside Out 2 that you probably didn't notice. For instance, did you know that one of the workers in that Anxiety project is a tribute to the animator Ralph Eggleston, who passed away in 2022? Or a worker throwing a chair at the screen is a reference to the Apple commercial called 1984. And that's just the beginning. Stick around to discover 20 more fascinating details that will make you see this film in a whole new way. Let's go? The first detail we see in Inside Out 2 is the one the studio always likes to leave. Riley's hockey jersey displays the number 28, which is not a mere coincidence, as Inside Out is Pixar's 28th animation. It would be the new animation Elio, but Pixar postponed the release. This one makes us remember the past. Riley tried on a colorful t-shirt, the same t-shirt she wore when she arrived at her new home in the first movie, showing how much our little girl has grown. When Riley is at her graduation and goes to get her diploma, the symbol that appears reminded me a lot of the magic lamp from Aladdin. Or am I wrong? When Joy hands Sadness a pair of binoculars, it's not just any pair of binoculars, it's Lenny, the toy from Toy Story. In Woody and Buzz's saga, Lenny helps the toys see out the window, but in Inside Out, he appears without eyes. Or is he pretending not to be alive so as not to scare the emotions? Intriguing, right? Did you notice the revamp in Riley's room? Her wall is now full of posters of boy bands, and among them is Four Town, the band Mei Mei and her friends adore in Turning Red. This shows us that even with time passing, Four Town still captures hearts and continues to be a sensation among young fans. To go up in the elevator to deliver Riley's new memories, Joy steps on the base, and ironically, all the colors of each emotion appear, which would be the bases we know: green, red, purple, yellow, and blue. Riley helps a lot with animals. She gave milk to a stray cat, which reminds me a lot of Socks from the movie Lightyear, even though it's not a robot. We see the abyss of forgetfulness in the elevator descent, the same place where Bing Bong, unfortunately, disappeared. Fear's teddy bear is the same one that Riley tore apart as a child, the same one from the Imagination Island that had its head cut off. Each emotion's pajamas are quite interesting. Joy wears a looser, more relaxed pajama in her characteristic color. Sadness opts for a robe different from the others, probably because it dries her tears more quickly. Disgust wears a stylish satin nightgown. Anger wears heart-patterned boxer shorts, perhaps because he's hot-headed, and if he gets heated, he won't overheat. Fear, in turn, wears comfortable, common pajamas. At the beginning, we see that Riley has started wearing braces, and when she and her friends are going to camp, we see the dental clinic, probably the same one Riley is a patient at. Envy, besides being cute, is the only emotion that has 4 fingers. No matter how much she gets what she wants, she will always have a feeling of lack, because she will always want more things due to the lack of a finger. In almost every scene during the movie, the color orange is highlighted, whether in the lockers, on a player's hat, in the player's clothes, and even on the sofa where Riley sits to talk with the older girls group. It's worth noting that orange is the color associated with anxiety, suggesting the intensity of this emotion throughout the movie. When the core emotions are taken out of the control room, they are taken by the officials to a vault, which would be their prison. As the curious thing is, the number of the vault that holds the emotions is a direct reference to Ay-13 in Roman numerals, a famous Pixar Easter egg that represents the animator's classroom and appears in all the franchise's movies. Back in Riley's room, there's a poster with a unicorn, very similar to the unicorn that appears in her dreams in the first movie, of which Joy is the biggest fan. After winning the hockey game, Riley and her friends celebrate with a shout saying "Auga," which is the same expression Mei Mei from Turning Red makes when she sees the boy Devin. This is a meme inspired by the wolf from Red Hot Riding Hood, in which he finds a girl attractive and makes this sound. Nation besito synchronity by Slashblade, the video game character Riley is in love with, references the Final Fantasy game, one of the oldest and most beloved Japanese RPG series of all time. Each main game brings an exciting story, almost always centered on defeating a powerful enemy determined to destroy the world. The video game Riley and her friends play refers to fighting games, mainly Smash Bros., a series of crossover fighting and action games created and directed by Masahiro Sakurai, in which the player controls characters from Nintendo's electronic game franchises and other well-known franchises where they fight each other. Or this detail refers to Mortal Kombat, a super famous fighting game between opponents. When the Abyss of Sarcasm opens, the worker that the emotions try to communicate with is not random. It's Frank, the same one who fixed the control panel at the end of the first movie, originally voiced by John Ratzenberger. And last but not least, on Imagination Island, a mound of Riley's crushes stands out, a clear homage to the iconic Mount Rushmore, which displays monumental sculptures of the heads of 4 U.S. presidents. I hear, however, the mound displays 4 figures of Riley's crushes. Among them are Lance, the video game hero, and Jordan, the boy who went on high alert when he saw Riley, and who even had a short film where the two go out together, suggesting a possible future romance. The 2 central crushes remain a mystery, but one of them looks a lot like Robert, the charismatic leader of the boy band from Turning Red. This vibrant and personality-filled montage gives an exciting and intriguing touch to Riley's imaginary universe, leaving us curious about the future romances that may arise. And there you have it, folks. These were just some of the amazing details and Easter eggs that make Inside Out 2 even more special and full of surprises. And if you discovered any other detail that we didn't mention here, don't hesitate to leave it in the comments below. We're excited to hear what you found. If you liked these discoveries, be sure to leave your like, subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and share with your friends who love Pixar animations. Stay tuned for more videos exploring Pixar's magical worlds. Until the next adventure!